What's up and welcome back to another tutorial. I'm 7Beats and today we're going to create an Amapiano beat in FL Studio. If you're interested in the samples which I'm using, make sure to check out my most recent Amapiano sample pack, the link is in the description, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. So for this Amapiano beat we're going to use the magic BPM of 113. So first we're going to pick some samples from my Amapiano sample pack volume 1. First I'm going to pick some shaker. So I'm going to use shaker 10 and shaker 11. And create an 8-bar shaker loop, like this. And now we're going to start off with a chord progression. So one of my favorite instruments when it comes to Amapiano beats is a keys preset from Direct Wave, which is a stock Fruity plugin. And I'm using this electric piano. So I'm going to open up the piano roll. So I'm going to start off with the following root notes. And then we're starting off with this simple first chord in F sharp minor. So this is an inverse chord. And then we're going to build something exactly the same. Copy those notes. Then just duplicate this one. And then we're just going to lower this one to G sharp. To create kind of jazzy chords. Turn up 1 octave. And turn up this D 1 octave like this, just the same chord, and then we're gonna just 1 octave higher, F A C sharp. I think I'm gonna lower this to F sharp. So I'm gonna drag this pattern into the arrangement. And I'm going to make sure it's an 8-bar pattern. Alright, I'm going to add something which is not very common in Amapiano. So I'm going to use Serum, which is one of my favorite plugins. And I'm just going to search for a random Pluck preset. So I found this key Purity in Serum. And I'm just going to try on some notes following the chord progression. And then add something rhythmic, like this. And maybe this could repeat the whole melody. So now I'm gonna add another layer. So I'm gonna use Purity, and I think Purity has one of the best presets when it comes to Amapiano. So I'm gonna search for that typical Tremolo synth. So I think it's a slow synth. It's this Tremolo signal one, this one. And I'm using C sharp 5. Alright, I'm gonna use another layer from Purity. So I'm gonna clone this one. So I'm gonna use this brass as a bass sound and use it at F sharp. I made the note a little bit shorter and sounds like this. Really gives that dark feeling to the melody. So I'm going to clone this one again and add a wood wind. So just let's use this one. I'm going to copy the brass melody, duplicate it so it's playing every step, and then just turn up 1 octave. So that's it, and right now I'm gonna add some drums. So I'm just gonna drag in this kick and create a 4x4 kick pattern. So this is the kick pattern, and the kick is already mixed and leveled at the perfect volume. So now I'm gonna add around 20% of swing, maybe 15% when it comes to Amapiano. Alright, I'm gonna just drag in some percussions. So just start off with a bongo. This one. And it's always my goal when it comes to Amapiano to add a lot of different elements. And this will eventually give something really original. So I'm going to start off with a conga. So I'm using this one. And let's just copy this pattern to this one. And right now we're going to add in a typical snare. Snare 11. So this is the main snare pattern, and I'm going to use another snare for the second part of the snare pattern. And in this case it's going to be a rim shot. This one. And maybe just move this one around. So I've played around with the rim shot for a while, and I've turned up the velocity, turned it down, and just played around with the second rim shot. So it's another rhythm. So I'm adding this tom, and this really has to speed up the rhythm of the drum loop. So this is a tom loop playing at A sharp. Adding another tom layer. And now I want to add a triangle. So I'm picking triangle 1. And right now I'm gonna add something really strange. So I'm gonna pick a vocal chain. So just use this one. So that's it, a tiny detail. And right now we want to add some Afro vibes to this Amapiano beat. So I'm gonna add a simple drum loop and create it from scratch. So I've dragged in 3 elements. This tom, this mid tom, and this conga. And I'm gonna use those elements to create the drum roll. So I'm gonna start off with mid tom 15. And as an Afro beat, I'm gonna drag this one in on this right here. Then I'm gonna drag in tom 4. And then we're gonna add this conga. So I've created something like this. This playing in E and this on C. And it sounds like this. So later on I'm gonna add some reverb, but right now it's time for adding the log drum. So I'm going to use the Fruity DX10, and I'm going to use a preset from my Amapiano sample pack. And this one contains some really awesome log drum presets. So I'm gonna start off with log drum preset 6. So I'm gonna start off at A3 at maximum volume. And then we're gonna move on to C. Then we're gonna make something repetitive. And this one has to play in C and F sharp. Maybe this one will sound cool in D flat. I think I just prefer using A. And eventually I remove this note right here. So right now we're gonna add a simple sub bass. So I'm gonna use 3 OSC and create this one from scratch. So turn this one down to 0. Just turn down the volume of those 2 oscillators. Piano roll. something exactly the same. So this one is going along with the chord progression. So this is it when it comes to creating all the elements, and we're now going to separate all the elements, create the final beat, and guide you through the final project. So this is the final beat, and I've added some animation. As you can see, I've added the typical Amapiano crash FX and added a simple drum roll from my Amapiano sample pack. So I hope you enjoy the final beat. So first, just the shakers and the drums are playing. And this is just a 3-minute Amapiano arrangement, but normally it would be around 5 minutes. But it's just to show you all the elements. Electric piano coming in. I've created this animation clip on the volume from the Tremolo signal from Purity. As you can hear, it's coming in. The new drum roll. The Pluck from Purity. I've added some reverb to the drum roll. Log drum. Bass coming in and a rich brass. Soprano from Purity with a lot of reverb. Gonna zoom in a little bit. Right now I've added some animations to the shakers. Put a lot of reverb on the shakers. Sub bass and log drum coming in directly. I think all the transitions when it comes to this beat, it's just really well done. Tremolo signaling fading out. And the outro of the beat. I just want to show you two things. So I've added this reverb and delay to the bongo, and this just adds some more ambience to the drum loop. And I've also added this reverb to the triangle. And I've also added this drum fill just to add some extra elements. And I think I've showed you everything when it comes to this beat, so I'm gonna wrap up this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Make sure to leave it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in one of my next tutorials.